I do think like Obsidian they're not being given control of Fallout, but they're being allowed to make a Fallout game is the most no-brainer move of all time. We all thought this was going to happen. The fact it's taken 7 years to get to this point is 7, 8 years when they bought them in fall 2018. Fall 2018 is when they bought them. The fact it's taken us 8 years just to get the confirmation that they can make a Fallout game is fucking absurd.
It's kind of ridiculous.
It's one thing if you were waiting for Josh Sawyer to be freed up because you were going to let him make his game that he wanted to make, which is Pentiment. He's been pretty open. He was in a dark place after Pillars 2. Pillars 2 didn't do very good. This and that. I hope that, not Bethesda, I hope Obsidian continues to get to make Obsidian experiences. They have made so many unique games, and like I believe it was the director of Outer World, was it the director of Outer Worlds 2? Kind of didn't like flip out on people, but was like, who are you to say what is and it is not an Obsidian game? Like, we make different things. We're being allowed to make what we want to make. We have made Grounded. We made Grounded because we had an idea in incubation. And now look, Grounded is this massive success story for Xbox. It's one of their only success stories of the generation. You know, Pentiment was a game, I gave it a perfect 10. I think it's one of the best RPGs of the generation.
Yeah,
It's a phenomenal, not for everybody.
People really loved that Outer Worlds, that second DLC, that murder mystery, right?
Yep.
Which that's the woman who ended up directing Avowed or the Outer Worlds 2?
I believe Avowed.
Yeah. And then
I
she
remember
left
it was Avowed
that, right?
or Outer Worlds. I don't think it was Outer Worlds 2.
I think it was Avowed.
Yeah, I think so too. There's so much talent. And Obsidian likes to retain talent too. I know I'm saying that as a quarter of the studio was laid off, but developers who go there don't seem to leave willingly.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, like look at Sawyer. Like he's been there since the inception. So, like I look at the things that people have made at Obsidian, and even before they came to Obsidian, and there is such a lineage of amazing RPGs that like. Yeah, they are one of the studios. They make something, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna pay attention.
Yep.
So, and they are still a studio that, yeah, they can make some quirky stuff, but they still fit in that Xbox overall portfolio strategy, I think. Something like Double Fine or Compulsion has a little bit of a harder time fitting in. And that's unfortunate, but like we said, when Phil left, these more avant-garde studios and like risk takers stopped being safe.
Yeah.
And a lot of that's just how long it took to get a return on investment. It really is. There's no reason that in the years since Psychonauts 2 came out in 2021. There's no reason that in 5 years, all that we got out of Obsidian, or not Obsidian, Double Fine, was Keeper and Kill.
Not even
Keeper's not even a bad
Quest
game.
3.
Not even a bad game, dude. Yeah. Well, I'm not even like gonna be like, where's Psychonauts 3? But like, where is something like kind of on that level? I understand you wanted to go to smaller games, but like, my God, that's all we got in 5 years? I don't know. Especially when like you made a big deal during the documentary being like, yeah, we're already at work on our next project because we don't want it to be as long of a wait. I loved Tim Schafer, but Tim Schafer is the kind of guy who like needs funding so that he can like fuck off and be weird for a while and come back with another weird idea, which is great. He's at his best when he's allowed to be weird.
Yeah.
But this isn't the same landscape it was in the mid 2000s when Majesco funded Psychonauts, and when, my God, who backed
Brutal Legend, EA?
EA backed oh my God, EA backed Brutal Legend. Like
that tells you everything you need to know, right?
That tells you everything.